My mother needed a routine aorta valve replacement, and what we learned is nothing is really routine in the medical field. And we heard on the phone that there was complications, and they realized my mother's belly was filling up with fluid. When the vascular surgeon came in, they told us that they repaired the vein, and he said specifically a vein had popped. They put my mother in the ICU unit, and she passed away 2 hours later. And obviously, from a routine aortic valve replacement, it ended up in a tragedy for my mother and our family. We love my mother. She was everybody's inspiration. My parents were married 55 years. I think of my mother every day, what really went wrong and how something like that could happen in the hospital when everybody knew she was bleeding. The only thing they told us at the hospital, which was very uncommon, they never saw this before, that a vein had popped at the very end of the surgery. Well, that wasn't true. They tore an artery at the very start of the surgery, and she was bleeding throughout the whole surgery. Once I had all the medical records, I went to interview 5 med mal firms, and Douglas & London was the first firm that I interviewed. When I arrived home at night, my wife asked me who I was more comfortable with, and I was very comfortable with Randy Janis at Douglas & London, and I received a call from Randy probably about 2 to 3 weeks after he had the medical records, and Randy said, "Mike, there's no doubt this is malpractice." And I really wanted to deal with a boutique law firm like Douglas & London, because I knew I would get attention. I've spent a lot of time in Douglas & London. I noticed there's a lot of teamwork here. They're very polite, very cordial, almost like a family-oriented firm. But more importantly to me was I wanted service, and that's exactly what I got, and expertise.